Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. Florida Atlantic ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pirates offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
And the Pirates will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Florida Atlantic's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him up.
Turning it on! Bounced off his feet.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, ECU. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Arkansas took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. And for a program that's won double-digit conference titles between the SEC and the old Southwest Conference, this is big time. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off play action. He's got his man across the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hampton. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Black. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Holstein. He's got him in the flat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. A little screen to the running back. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carr. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go right back to him. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's got some space. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Hart. Zings it complete to the right. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Owls come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Hart. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That's caught. It's McFadden. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's McFadden. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. And the Owls want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air. It's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. They'll give it to him again. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. In the red area, it's Webb. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Pirates trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Great reaction by this defense immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Black. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Looking to throw. It's Hart. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first pass is incomplete. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Montgomery. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try the run. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. The 40, the 30, the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, East Carolina.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're going to run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Florida Atlantic races to the line. To the air, it's Hart. Bringing the heat. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Give to the running back. Shoots his way for more. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
And the Pirates will kick it away to start the second half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Card. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Hart. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Worked his way out across the 35. Got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McFadden. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Pirates trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught behind the line. It's Black. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Trying to pound it in. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line. Tried to push his way in, but not quite enough on 4th and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Reads it, fires complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
38, Florida Atlantic, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. Back to throw, it's Hart. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Handoff to the single back. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pirates. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had, the defense. Well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte.
To the air on first down.
We'll circle back if any.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Gives it on the option. Runs through the tackle. Finds some space enough to get 5 to the 22.
Brings up second down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, the running back has it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. The Owls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Hart. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They give it to him again. Nice move to pick up yardage. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us. Because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And the Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Montgomery. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Just ran over it. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. The Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal. Direct snap. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Florida Atlantic, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Hart. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Oh, what a move to get open. And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Surging forward on the sneak.
You know, when you're QB sneaking as a quarterback, you got to make a decision. You're going right or you're going left, and that's all predetermined based on how the defensive line lines up. That's decision there by the quarterback.
Now the pitch. Touchdown, East Carolina. Excellent pass by the back on the option. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Florida Atlantic, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Hart. Rushes on him. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team.
Defense has stepped up. It's 4th down.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. jukes his way for more. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. Turns it on in midfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.